Did you know that one of the world's most talked about fashion brands started as a low key online shop only to grow into a $66 billion global empire practically overnight? If you have ever scrolled through the endless pages of trendy tops and jeans, wondering how they can be that cheap, this story's for you. You see, Shein didn't just break the rules of fast fashion, it rewrote them, delivering thousands of new products every day and forever changing how we shop. I'll never forget the first time my wife hit add to cart on that $5 dress that looked like it belonged on a runway model. It felt too good to be true, like stumbling into a secret that no one warned me about. And maybe that's the point. Behind these insanely low prices lie hidden costs that most of us never bother to ask about. Today, we are going deep into Shein's rapid rise, its on-demand production model, and the shadows lurking beneath all that glitter. Because how does a company track our every scroll to produce what we want before we even know that we want it? And what's the deal with a $2 t-shirt? This is a story of speed, secrecy, and scale. A story of influencers flying across the world, factories churning out micro trends, and customers snapping up cheap styles at a pace that makes your head spin. Shein uses small batch manufacturing, creating just 100 to 200 units of a new design to test our appetite. If it sells, they scale up fast. If it doesn't, it quietly disappears. Their secret sauce? Data. Shein watches every click, every hour, and every abandoned cart. That's how they know what to produce next. No months-long guesswork, no warehouses piled high with unsold goods. They're not just predicting trends, they are, in a way, shaping them. But there's a flip side. Behind those flash sales and viral hauls are tough questions. Where are these clothes really coming from? What kind of working conditions make a $7 pair of pants possible? And is on-demand manufacturing truly better for the planet, or just an illusion that masks a different kind of waste? You know, the same data-driven approach that supercharges Shein's model can also help your own brand flourish ethically and responsibly. Xena empowers businesses to leverage smart analytics to better understand customer desires without losing sight of sustainability or free labor. It's time to step into a future where data fuels both profit and principles. As Shein soared, controversies followed. A congressional report uncovered tax exemptions that let Shein avoid certain tariffs, lowering costs even further. Allegations of forced labor and lack of supplier transparency started making headlines, raising doubts about what's really going on behind the scenes. This hits home, doesn't it? How do we enjoy our new trendy top knowing it might have been stitched in questionable conditions? Do we keep turning a blind eye, or do we start asking tougher questions? These clothes aren't just fabric, they're a story of globalization, technology, and perhaps moral compromise. As rivals like Temu enter the scene, Shein's once untouchable valuation begins to dip. They're still pretty huge, don't get me wrong, but the spotlight is harsh and consumers are getting wiser. Shein is experimenting. New headquarters, marketplace models, big investments in suppliers even outside of China. Influencer trips to factories, social media videos addressing labor issues. These are attempts to clean up their image, but can curated tours and friendly PR truly erase deep-rooted concerns? Critics say not so fast. What we are witnessing is the next chapter in globalized fashion, a brand that perfected speed to market like no other, now struggling to prove it can also be fair, transparent, and sustainable. Because you can't rewrite the rules without facing the consequences. I get it. You just want clothes that look amazing and don't crush your wallet. But you, me, and everyone watching, we are the ones who decide what wins in the marketplace. When we demand accountability, we shift the industry one purchase at a time. We are standing at a crossroads, armed with more information and choices than ever before. Shein's methods offer a roadmap of advanced analytics and hyper-fast production. Can we take the best parts like real-time consumer insights, on-demand production, and apply them ethically? Imagine a world where the same algorithms that predict the next big trend also ensure workers get fair wages and a safe environment. It does sound realistic, sure, But remember, Shein's rise once seemed impossible too. It can shift the culture of consumption. Maybe we can shift how companies treat people and the planet. I'm not saying never buy from Shein again. I'm saying understand the story behind the $2 top before you click checkout. Because each piece of clothing is a thread in a bigger tapestry, and it's up to us to choose what that tapestry looks like. I remember the thrill of that first cheap dress that my wife bought, but now I know the truth lurking in the background. Truth doesn't always come with a discount code. We are all part of the story, both the problem and the solution. It's amazing what we can do when we demand better. Shein thrived because it knew what we wanted. Imagine what would happen if we wanted more than just low prices. Imagine if we wanted fairness, responsibility, and longevity in our fashion. So share this video, spark a conversation. Let's change the narrative together.